Boy, that seems like a lot. Uh, so, hi. Okay, well, guess we'll get started learning about this stuff. So we're going to do the aggregate demand to aggregate supply model. And you can see there's aggregate demand, there's short run aggregate supply, and there's long run aggregate supply. And we're going to talk about why all of them have their slope and why they shift. So you can see each one of them shift for different reasons and have slopes for different reasons. I'm going to start here with long run aggregate supply because it looks a little bit easier to me, but also it's kind of how we learned it in history starting there. So that looks too big. Hold on a second. Okay, I guess that's a little better. So I want to start here with the long run average supply curve and just talk a little bit about the reason it has the slope that it has and the reason why it shifts that it does. So the reason it has this slope, it really comes down to this idea of the quantity theory of money. Now, that's a lot harder sounding than it really is. To try to put it as simple as possible, way back a long time ago, way before computers, way before anything, before Adam Smith, David Hume, these guys they're trying to figure out their economy. They're trying to understand what it is and how to talk about it. And one thing they saw around them a lot was inflation and the issues with inflation. So they're trying to explain how inflation works. That was a big key part of this. And it gets you to talking about the slope of the long run aggregate supply curve. And so it gets to this idea of the neutrality of money. The neutrality of money is saying that in the long run, it doesn't matter if you have more money or less money. That's not what grows the economy. It's the fact that you have more stuff which grows the economy. That's their key point. They call it the neutrality of money. And so we see that on the graph. I'm not good at explaining it. Maybe somebody else can explain it.
Okay, everyone, now I'd like to draw you the long run aggregate supply curve. Along the bottom axis here, we're going to label this real GDP. And then along the vertical axis over here, we're going to call this price level. Now, in the long run aggregate supply curve, it doesn't matter whether you have a lot of money or a little bit of money, you'll have the same amount of output in the income. It'll be a perfectly inelastic line just like this. So, it doesn't matter if you have a small amount of money and a lower price level in your economy, or higher amount of money and a higher price level in your economy. You're still going to have the same amount of output in the long run. Okay, I hope everybody understands. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. So the long run aggregate supply curve, it's perfectly vertical up and down. And they try to make this argument that the amount of money that you have here doesn't shift this thing. That's what they mean by saying money is neutral. In the long run, if you have more money, you don't have a better economy. You just have, more money. Doesn't mean you have more stuff necessarily. And the way they try to prove that is to separate out this part of the graph and this part of the graph. Talk about it in context of real variables and nominal variables. And I think that could be very easily seen on the circular flow. So stuff is going this way, money is going that way. And it keeps spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. Yeah, right. So the circular flow, it's made up of money going one way, stuff going the other way. It's these two parts, like on a graph. And so what they do is they take the nominal and real values and they try to separate them out and say one of them is the real value and one of them is nominal value. They're not the same thing. You got to tear them apart. So that's what they try to do. All right, so to understand this classical dichotomy, really what I want to do is I kind of want to separate out these forces here. So I'm going to take the blue ones and call that real physical stuff. Put that here. And I'm going to take out this green one here, and I'm going to call that, nominal money. And I'm going to put that one over here. So now I have these green circles and these blue triangles. And I want to separate these things. So this side over here, this is the physical economy, the real economy. So when you think of all the goods and services and things that you buy and sell and all that, that's this side, the blue side. And over here on this side, this is the green economy, the money economy, the nominal economy. And the idea is you use this to measure how much stuff you have over there, the value of it. So right now with this, I have one green thing and one blue thing. So the price of one blue thing is one green thing. Now, in the long run, the classical guys, they would argue that if you want more blue, the amount of green that you have isn't going to change anything. So if I print more money, all I'm going to do is, well, have more money. So if I was to double the money supply like this, well, the price of one blue was one green. Now the price of one blue is two green. I didn't actually make more stuff. I just simply have more money. Higher prices, all they did was create inflation. So if you're a long-run classical thinker, your argument says you want more blue stuff? The only way to get more blue stuff is to, well, have more stuff. And what is stuff made of? Factors of production. More land, more labor, more capital, and entrepreneurship. So when you graph this stuff, the only way you're going to move that Y at the bottom is to have more factors of production, not more green. I have stuff, I have money, the economy. I have stuff, I have more money, inflation. I have stuff, I have less money, deflation. I have stuff, I have more money, not as much money as the first time, but less money than before. Now I have a lower rate of inflation. See, it's still a positive number. I still have inflation. So before I had 5% inflation and now I only have 3% inflation, I still have inflation. It's not deflation, it's just a lower rate of inflation. Please don't mix those up. So that's kind of the heart of the long-run classical idea, is if you have more money, you don't really have a bigger economy. Money is just there to make the economy move around and do the circles. That's their idea. The only way you're going to be able to shift the long-run aggregate supply curve is with factors of production. Do you remember what those are, right? Land. Land. Labor. Labor. Capital. Capital. In entrepreneurship, that kind of counts in there. So I hope that all puts together. That all puts together. That didn't make any sense. That's all put together. Okay. I don't know how to end this. It's all put together. So there's a graph there. That's the thing. Shifting it is with the factors of production. Nominal real. Nominal real. We're going to use nominal real later. That'll matter later when you connect things together. Talk about measuring the economy. You got to measure nominal. You got to measure real. What else I want to say? Okay, so that's about 10 minutes. I don't want to go any longer than that. I hope that kind of makes sense, at least those things. We're going to do more of this, of course. There's homework on Canvas, all those things. Next, we'll do short run and aggregate demand. The ideas are going to be a little bit different. There's more just kind of vocabulary, but those will come next. All right, thanks. Bye.